Look who it is. Now you live with Kim? Can you hear me? You can't.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's very low, please.
Come on.
Very low. Okay?
Yes, sir. Just go home.
Is there like, it was so much better. But it was,
It's fine. I'm doing something.
my problem,
No, it's not your problem. It's my problem. I'm doing something on the computer, and it's running more powerful. So it's temporary. How are you? Okay.
I am going to, and finally I will be conducting our new episode today.
Okay, excellent.
Finally.
Excellent. I was telling a friend about it, and they were excited to hear it. And Let me see if I can even put it again. Okay, can you hear me any better right now? You can't. Maybe. It's still slow. I'm doing something with this computer.
Yes, I think they like
I
I don't know what
understand.
happened.
I understand. I'm telling you what happened. I'm running something on the
And
computer.
your microphone is not like please.
I'm telling you what's happening. I'm running something on this computer. So it's slow.
Okay, no man. I am I'm innocent but innocent very young.
You're good. You're good. Just a moment. Let me refresh one more time. Okay, it might be a little bit better now,
Yes.
but maybe not. We'll see. Okay, so you're gonna launch our episode today.
It's like for me, Rabbi. Yes,
Okay, that's good.
yes.
Excellent.
And how are you?
I'm well. I'm just working through some technical issues. Um, what else is new? This is part of my life as a live streamer. You always have to worry about things. What I'm trying to do is automate the computer, and the automation of the computer makes it slower. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to automate it or if it's just going to be too much for my computer. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. I'm watching a documentary right now, and I've reached out to more people to be on the podcast. And some people have reached out to me, and frankly, I need to respond to them. It's, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying like, so like, do you want the first one or second one? What we do? Yeah.
I think probably the the one that we're going to use for all of them. So the one that we recorded like for 2.5 hours, the first 30 minutes of it, whatever the good one is of that. Does this make sense to you?
What do you mean?
Okay, so we did the first episode for 2027 without a formal.
Your voice is yes.
Just a moment. Let me try something else.
I am sorry, Rabbi, I'm not hater, but your voice is so loud.
I understand.
This,
I understand.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not trying to make.
I understand. Just one moment. Then he started saying something. Just one moment. No, it's not.
I can't be mad at
No, just hold on. Just hold
I
on.
can't be mad at my
Alright,
it's not
just quiet.
you know,
Just quiet. Okay, let's see here. Enter. Discord mode. Type the server name into the server settings. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
I don't know how clear it's gonna be. I'm doing something so it's not gonna be that clear. Maybe. I don't know. I'm running a test basically. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so you are okay, so we did 2027 and it had like the initial ending. I want you to take the new ending that we're going to put on all of the podcasts and replace the ending so that it's standardized. Does this make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I
Excellent.
can
Excellent. And then there's something that might be interesting. Okay. So I'm looking right now. Um, so okay, I think this is just interesting. Um, so thing that Okay, so they didn't cover this in Wikipedia, but maybe we might cover it in another discussion at some point. Is when I just find this stuff to be interesting when major characters from media are going to be in the public domain, which means anybody can use their art. So I'm gonna
Okay,
so I'm gonna
happened once. Again,
well
very good.
yeah, everything's still good, but we might do an episode just on part, uh, media characters and when they become public. This is just another idea. We're still going to continue to do what we're doing, but what I'm saying is that uh, we may, if you're interested, we might do one for characters. So what am I saying? Um, in um, so this is more United States based, but it also has a big thing with um, the with art. So I'm looking right now, uh, or maybe it's just something I want to talk to you about. But okay, so in the United States, let's say you come up with a comic book character, you can use that for like 75 years, and you get all the money. But after 75 years, it goes to the public. Does this make sense?
Yes, 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 yes.
So that means like just recently, Mickey Mouse went into the public, and Winnie the Pooh went into the public, which means that anybody can make something with Winnie the Pooh. You can put Winnie the Pooh in a movie, and you can't get sued over it anymore. And so some of the ones that are coming up next year, The Shadow and Dick Tracy, and then the next year in 2028, Conan the Cimmerian, uh, 2029, Doc Savage, Lone Ranger, and Tonto, 2030, Flash Gordon, Mandrake the Magician, Lothar, 2031, The Bride of Frankenstein, 2032,
Oh, yes.
Phantom, Green Hornet, and Kato, 2033, Slam Bradley, 2034, Superman. That's going to be really good. When anybody can use Superman, that's a big deal. And so, you know how we do like this is what's going to happen in these years. I might add these to our timeline in the future to say like, and in this year, this is going to become available. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Um, so like Superman in 2034, Zatara, Crimson Avenger, Lois Lane. 2035, Batman. So that means anybody can make a Batman movie. And you recognize that's a big deal because Batman's like worth a lot of money. And that means anybody can use Batman.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So, like, when I am like next year on like running out of money, I am going to be like new superhero from my updated version ever superhero.
Yes.
So like I can like in the next years I can find new versions of Batman and we can do movies.
That's right. Yeah, within in 2035. And yeah, exactly. And I find this to be really interesting. So some of these you're going to be like, well, I've never heard of those. You're not alone. I haven't heard of a lot of these, but like Superman and Batman, I know. And so I'm going to keep going through to just give you an idea. Um, so, uh, so in 2035, Batman, and then The Flash, Hawkman, Sandman, Mock Uncle, Commissioner Jim Gordon, Ultra Humanite, Dr. Death, Mom, Todd Kent, uh, Joan Garrett, Submariner, The Angel, and Human Torch. Then in 2030,
Torch is good.
cool. 2036, Green Lantern, the Spectre, Doctor Fate, Hourman, Adam, Robin from Batman and Robin. So you can't do Robin in 2035 with Batman, but you could in 2036. Jimmy Olsen, Perry White, Inspector Henderson, the Justice Society of America, Lex Luthor, Joker, Catwoman, Wotan, Clayface, Hugo Strange, Hat Zet, Tony Zuko, Captain America, that's a big one, Bucky Barnes, The Vision, and Red Skull. Okay, 2037, Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, Speedy, Aquaman, Dr. Midnight, Starman, Hawkgirl, Vigilante, Johnny Quick, Star Spangled Kid, Strike Thief, The Shining Light, Firebrand, Steve Trevor, Dobie Dickles, Penguin from Batman and Robin, Scarecrow, The Wizard, Thunderer, The Black Marvel, and The Destroyer. Okay, 2038, Wildcat, Mr. Terrific, Liberty Bell, The Guardian, The New Boy Legion, Eddie Candy, Holiday Girl, Two-Face, The Shade, Ragdoll, Prankster, The Puzzler, and Dr. Poison. 2039, Alfred Pennyworth, Miss America, Vandal Storage, Cheetah, Brian Wade, Brainwave, Toyman, Cavalier, Crime Doctor, Tweedledum, and Tweedledee. 2040, Solomon Grundy, Giganta, Zip Flip, Psycho Pirate. 2041. So I'll just do the big ones. So 2041 Superboy, um, 2044 is the Riddler, um, and I know these are like pretty far, but like for instance, like in 2049, James Bond. If anybody can make a James Bond movie, so like I find those dates to be really interesting because
Mhm.
the longer that we live, the more availability this may be. Now they could always change the law and say instead of it being 75 years, it's going to be 100 years because people are living longer. And if they do that, okay, I mean, there's nothing that you nor I can really control of that. But as of right now, like you could make a Mickey Mouse movie, or you could make a Winnie the Pooh movie, and um, it's just like a I don't want to say a loophole. It's part of American law, but so like in the future, something like this, like in like the far future, not super far, but like um, let me see some other ones that might be cool for you that you might find to be cool. Um, like okay, so the ones that are you could do right now that are already in the public domain: Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Pinocchio, Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Captain Hook, Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse. The Steamboat Willie version. So not the traditional Winnie Mickey Mouse like that one you can't use yet, but you will be pretty soon. Minnie Mouse, the Steamboat Willie version. Okay. So last year you could do Popeye. This year you can do Pluto. Betty Boop is this year. Goofy is going to be in 2028. Donald Duck is going to be in 2029. And like we already covered 2029, but that's okay. We could um, we could do a thing which just like in 2029 this will become available or whatever. Bugs Bunny, or let's see here. Snow White is going to be 2032 with the Seven Dwarfs, the Disney version. Superman is 2034. Bugs Bunny's 2035. Batman's 2035. Bugs Bunny's 2035. Batman's 2035. Joker's 2036. Captain America's 2036. Wonder Woman's 2037. The Disney version of Mickey Mouse, that's 2037. And Bambi is 2038. Um, and then,
I
go ahead.
can I say something?
Please do.
I know you don't like movies. You don't like the idea. I totally go to comics. I know you are hating it, and you said it's a waste of time.
Hold on,
I know
stop.
that.
Stop. Can I please correct that?
Okay.
I don't think it's a waste of time. I think it's very cool. So there's a really neat aspect to it. For you as a person, it should not be your primary focus. Your primary focus should be getting a job. I know you've got a temporary one, but getting a full time job, and then working on your podcast, getting a girlfriend, continuing playing chess, working on your family. Once you have all of those things, if you want to put together a comic book, then let's talk about it. And what do I mean by that? We could put a comic book together for you this afternoon, and it would be very good. We could use ChatGPT to make a comic book that's the story of Super Tony and Super Tony saving the lives of all of Czech Republic through podcasting and super speed and super strength and super intelligence. We could do that. You know that. We could make a 50-page comic book for you, right? You know that would be really easy.
you
That would be really easy for us to do. That would be very easy for us to do.
it's not that easy because
Super easy.
because I am talking with a guy who is done and to make comics like paper comics. You need to like it's hard
No,
to
it's not. No, it's not.
my
No, it's
bad
not.
experience.
No, it's not. We could do that very easily. You upload your picture into Google Gemini and you say, please make this in a pop art style, like a comic book. And I would ask you, what superhero traits do you want? You'd be like, well, I want to have super speed and super smart and super good looking and I can breathe underwater and super strength. Okay, we'll just start with that. Yeah, okay. What do you want your story to be? And you'll be like, oh boy, I want to be saving the world and I want to get the pretty girl and I want everybody to like me, but I want to remain private. Nobody knows who I am. And I have a secret house like Batman. Okay, that's cool. Uh, Anything else you want? And you could be like, yeah, I don't want to be from Earth. I want to be like Superman from Krypton or whatever. Okay. Anything else do you want? Yeah. I want a super plane. I want to be able to like fly like a helicopter, like wherever I want. I can go as fast as I want. We could do all of your characteristics. And be like, okay. And then we just put an
How
out.
are we gonna see it?
Come on. We put an outline together and then let's say the outline is like, um, let's say it's 100 pages, not 100 pages, but 100, yeah, 100 pages. And then we just have to put together a basic, the cells in from the comic books. We just have to put those together and make small little edits to them. It will look like you. It's very easy. And we could do that in this afternoon if you want. I mean, I have full confidence. Do I think it's the best use of our time? No, but if you wanted it that badly, just for me to show you that it's not that hard, we could. What is difficult is, is being an illustrator and getting all the colors and making sure everything's right and it looks correct. But guess what? That kind of talent is of yesterday. Nobody. That's not like computers can redo that now. If you're like, well, what about putting it to paper? All we have to do is make a PDF of this. I've done this for people in the past. We take a PDF and then we publish it. And the way that we would publish it is to put it in a PDF. We take it to an industrial printer so that it can have like um, Super Tony, uh, Super Tony issue one or whatever, or one of issue number one, and it would be really bright and colorful. It would take a little money to have them print that for you, but you could do that. Now, it wouldn't take any money to make the PDF version.
Is that easy? Is that easy?
That is, we could do it right now. Here, just to prove that we can do it, uh, I will. We're just. It's just about prompt engineering. So, I'm gonna just make a picture of you, and we'll.
I mean, can I send you a video?
Can you send me a video?
Yes, I'm gonna send a video because I working with this guy and we have like the first ever like image with me in the studio.
Just send me the picture. I don't want a whole video. Just send me a picture.
Okay.
Did you find it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, send it to me. We could even
Send it.
we could even take it another level, and we could animate it if you wanted to. I can hear my voice being choppy. I understand, but we could animate it. So what do I mean? We could like make it into a cartoon, not just a comic book.
But I know what is wrong. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what is truly wrong. Okay,
All right,
I'm
tell me.
gonna tell you. He wants me to like talking with my own voice.
That's not hard at all.
So like that's hard.
That's easy. That's easy. Uh, all we need to do is take like 30 seconds of your voice, upload it into their websites that will do this, and then they'll provide you with the narration. Okay, so just one moment. I'm gonna um, I'm gonna take this. Now this isn't a comic book. This is like a live action video. So you want to make this guy into a comic book?
We want to do it in a main book, but that is going to take a long time. So they are going to look for us like later series about me.
Hold on a second. Um, let's just say we want a scene of the comic book of you getting the girl. How does that sound?
Yes.
Please make a comic book style pop art looking photo, full page of this comic book hero getting a beautiful blonde haired, blue eyed vixen like they saved the day, very similar to a Superman comic, and also have a voice bubble that says Super Tony wins the hearts of everyone! Exclamation point. Actually, I'm going to say the superhero, Super Tony saves the day. Okay. Please have the settings be very similar to like a Superman style, but not Superman, uh, like urban environment. What's the name of your comic book character?
Name is uh, Silver Lion.
Silverman. Okay. Now it may not get it perfectly on the first try, but this is what makes it so much easier. Is we can just make edits to it in any way. So it's gonna create it. Should take another 10 seconds or so. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Dude, this is good. Now, it's
So like
it's
you
really
can
good.
do everything.
I mean, I don't know about doing everything, but you could easily put this together like in a comic book. It's really good. Look at it.
Can you
I,
send me that?
I sent it to you.
Oh my God! Wow, wow, no, that's really that that's wow, wow, that is really good.
It is. So, like, if we're able to do that just that quickly, like anything that your friend wants to do, they gotta recognize is like already available. And so we could make like a picture like that, but we probably make a couple hundred of them and then put them in a PDF document, full color, and then we just need to take it to a printer in your area, and all you do, they can do it. You just give it to them, and they would print it in full color and glossy pages like a comic book, and you'd have your own comic book.
Wow, that's amazing.
Right. So when you're like, I don't, when you say to me, I don't think it's like a good idea or anything like that. No, it's cool. I think it's really neat. I'm glad that we ran through this experiment. Just know that a computer can do this for you very, very quickly, and we could even animate that pretty easily as well. And uh, you could have your own cartoon. You could have a 22-minute cartoon of you saving the world or whatever. And it looks like you. The woman's beautiful. It's a city environment. We could make it happen at the bottom of the ocean. We could have made it happen in the wild, wild west. We could make it happen at the top of the mountain, wherever you want. Uh, all we have to do is just tell it to prompt. It's about prompting. So what I just did was I gave specifics to the like I had an idea of what you wanted, and I just knew how to provide that in words to Google Gemini. And Google Gemini's done this a lot of times. I did it for myself. I've done it like this for different art that I've made, and the key is pop art and a comic book. You saving the day. I mean, it's not 100%, but it's definitely like 95% of what you'd want. In fact, if I saw that in a comic book, I wouldn't give it two thoughts. Like that looks like somebody hand. It looks like a comic book of the 1940s.
Wow, like wow, wow. I am impressed.
There you go, big dog. So, to redo your voice in any words that you want. I mean, it would be easiest to just say, "Hey, let's just take Tony's voice and here's your script, and we're just gonna record you." But if you're like, "No, Rabbi, I don't want to record it at all," okay, you wouldn't even have to do anything. We take 30 seconds of your voice from one of your podcasts, and we upload it into the internet, and there are websites you can do this, and then we just have to type what text we want it to say. So it can say, in your voice, I am Super Tony, I'm here to save the day, no need to fear, Super Tony is here. And it would, within, within 5 minutes, we could do that. So,
It's great. It's like wow. You can do. You are like that magic figure there. You can do anything.
I don't know if I can do anything, but I mean, I know how to use computers pretty well, and all of this is available to people. You just have to know where to go. Um, I've done it for myself at some point. Let me see. Let me see if there's. Um, I made some a while ago. Yeah, I made some really cool ones. Okay. Do you know who Elvis is?
Elvis Presley, yeah.
Okay. So this was really cool. I'm gonna send you. This isn't my main website or my main account. You know, I don't put. I have like a lot of accounts, and I don't. Um, you know what? I'll just send it to you. Um,
Can I can I get also your my confidential?
for what?
Can I use that photo for social media?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
But this is cheap. This is like the Blu-ray is like
Okay. Um, okay. I'm gonna send
this
you.
is like
I'm gonna send you my headshot first. So I just sent you my headshot. Oh no, I didn't. You sent it to the wrong thing. But I'm gonna show you the ones that I did with Elvis, and it's so cool. I I did Elvis, and like we could do this for you too. It's not hard. Um, all you need to do is you just need a little bit of patience. Okay. So
this is you.
yeah, I just sent you that, and then here I am with Elvis. So look at the video that I just sent you.
Uh, I'm gonna say it's good, but your mouth is not open wide.
Dude,
Close wide.
dude. I use some free website. Like, if I put any work into this, it would be perfect.
That's really good.
I mean, it's not like I'm trying to. It's not like I'm trying to trick anybody. Uh, it's just like extremely impressive that uh, you can just with like a little bit of time. Here, I'm sending you another one, and uh, I've got I've got a bunch of them that I did that.
Like this is G. Like, but like I don't want to be like overwhelmed with photography. So like we are doing together podcasting and this and this and this. I don't want to be like overwhelmed for you.
Hold on a second. What did you say?
I don't I don't want to be like overwhelmed, like too much photo. I want like you and we are doing lots, and I don't want doing too much.
Oh, I'm not doing this for you. If you want, I'm just showing you what to build. If you want to, this stuff is not, uh, like these are just like websites that are available. That if you wanted to, you could make a whole movie of yourself. Uh, you'd have to piece it together. I mean, you could pay to do it too, but if you're just looking for like a free way to do it, um, they're available. Okay, I sent you. I don't know if I sent two of the same. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm gonna delete one of them. So I don't know if he's big in your country, but he's big in the United States. Just a moment. Um, so all it is just facial replacement. Um, and it's not like it's not like anything that's impossible to do. But I have a lot of these. Like, let me see. I created some that are like Michael Jackson that are really good. Uh, I don't know. But anyway, it animates a picture basically, but it's cool. So I like to use um, music videos, but if I wanted to, I could just make my own voice in there. But I just didn't want to put that much work into it.
Yeah.
So, for your sake, you could do the same with um, just you could animate that character if you want.
Because you must tell me I'm wrong. Because from my country, it's not a lot of superheroes.
Yeah, there are none. Superheroes were basically invented in the United States, and they were invented as a lot of propaganda, a lot of propaganda, especially during especially during times of war. It was great to get people around and show the bad guys using caricatures and they look ugly, and the good guys being strong and handsome and all those other things. So I understand that there aren't any really well-known Czech Republic. What is what is hello everybody?
I am trying in, I am doing episode, I'm editing episode for Photoshop, and I'm trying to see if it's good.
Okay.
If this is, I will going to have on my episode, because of my mom, I will gonna have very good science doctor for the mental thing. Really good.
Okay.
So that can be really interesting conversation. Really one of the most interesting conversation.
Okay. Well, anyway,
I am happy.
go ahead.
I'm happy with you because you have the faith in that. Some guys do episode, but they doesn't want to like be there on the on the camera,
Yeah,
and it's very hard.
I get that. So those are usually audio podcasts that you can do. You should still do them, and you just do them with audio, and then you just show either a picture or a series of pictures of whatever they're talking about in the background. It's a lot more work for you
Yeah,
though.
yeah. So like it's very hard. It's very hard for me because like I don't know, like it's but I understand that why people some place want to you want to have places on the trip, but it's very strange, if you know what I mean.
It's not strange at all. Especially in the United States, we've got this new concern. Everywhere, on every corner, within the last 2 years, they put cameras and they're tracking everybody's every move and what they're saying. And so I understand people don't want to put their face out there because it's very
I'm
easy
happy
to.
about it. America.
I understand you're not in America, but it's coming to you. It will be where you
Really?
are soon enough, absolutely. And it's probably already in progress. And you're going to say, oh, it'll be here in 10 years. That's what people in America thought. And there are hundreds of these cameras in every, uh, there are tens of thousands of them in every city. They came up out of nowhere. And they're like very secretive. They're put in like street lights and they're put on like telephone poles. And there's this huge pushback in the United States to spray paint these things or cut them off or whatever. And they're going to be where you are as well. It's this Big Brother dystopia that's very, very quickly coming. And a lot of this talk
And
of,
that's not good.
well, a lot of this talk of, oh, AI is so expensive and all these other things, it's really to track people. And they're using this type of technology to track using facial recognition and all kinds of other things too. So for you to have somebody who's like, look, I don't want to be on camera, you should absolutely understand. There's some people who aren't proud of who they are, and I understand that too. Um, but what you should do as a podcaster is say, whatever, I want you to be comfortable first and foremost. So if you want to just do audio, you could still be on camera and you just show a picture where they are or like whatever the topic is. If they're talking about the future, you put a futuristic scene. Or they're talking about UFC, you put UFC highlights or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not like, yes, I like open to everything, but this, like, very, like, when I'm doing the podcast, I am ready to be seen, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but that's even a newer invention of podcasts. Originally, podcasts were audio only.
You don't, you got me.
Well, it comes with the advent of the new technology. When podcasts started, the internet wasn't that fast, so loading a video would take a very long time. Nobody had time for that, so everything was just audio. But then as video became more apparent, and you could have video on phones, then people said, look, I'd like to see the person speaking in addition to hearing what they have to say. Does this make sense to you?
Yeah, this make a lot of sense.
Okay, well that's good. And you should recognize that you first and foremost want people to be comfortable. You don't ever want something, and if you tell someone, oh, you don't want to be on camera, that's absolutely fine. Is there an image that you would like on the screen that can basically um, sit in for you or whatever? And that's not hard. How many people do you have who are saying this?
I am seeing that for like everybody. Like I was saying with the guy from the corner shop and this. So like I am very open.
Okay, that's fine. So you just say, I'm all right with that.
Yeah,
We could do a podcast right now if you want, and I'll just record it using voice recording.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Advertise is best. They have this feature.
Okay, so then you just use that.
I am mad.
Why are you mad?
I am mad because it's one girl. One girl I thought about. One girl I was like hoping for years, and he chose again another guy, another stupid, another not not doing anything for the future, nothing. And I see like he doesn't deserve it, but
Okay,
she doesn't. He doesn't.
okay. Don't worry, you'll get her within the next 3 years. No big deal.
So like I am
You'll
like
be you'll be relatively famous within the next 3 years, and she'll come running to you, and she'll say, "Tony, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." And you can say, you had your chance, and I have other opportunities now, or you can take her back, whatever you want.
but this guy right now is broke my heart to
Okay,
see this.
Tony, if you live forever, or you can delay death indefinitely, you're going to have many opportunities at this point. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
it makes sense. But
don't,
love is hard.
love
Love
is,
is hard with
love is hard.
opportunities.
Absolutely. I'm going to agree with you. It's not easy. But especially with the idea of life extension technology, age reversal, mind uploading technology, revivification technology, what was only a life of perhaps 50 to 70 years of past generations is 5 billion to 7 billion, or whatever you want it to be. I mean, you could marry this woman, break up with her, marry her, break up, marry with her, break up, do whatever you want to do 1,000 times on this timeline if you want.
That's true.
And she'll hear this conversation, and she'll say, "Tony, I didn't know. Did you ever tell her that you liked her?"
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
all right. So it didn't work out. It's no big deal. You will recognize that you're going to be much more famous than the guy she likes in the future, and uh, you're going to have more power, more influence, and it will be your choice whether you guys are together, not hers. I mean, she'll have the choice. Consent is very important. But basically, you're going to have 50 girls who are prettier, younger, wealthier, and have more of what you want than this random girl from your town or whatever, and you're going to be able to make the decision. Do I want to be with this person, or do I want to have a relationship with this supermodel? Whatever you want.
True, true. But do you have fun with you, same or no?
Uh, I fall in love with every woman that I know in my own way. And what do I mean by that? I can find beauty in anyone, but I've never been in love like um, I. I've always been very focused on myself and my personal goals, and um, I've had a lot of opportunities, and I mean I've had many relationships, but um, I never wanted to settle down at that time. There was a time in my life where I wanted to begin to settle down, but it was the pandemic, and I started this live streaming. Um, but prior to that, I was interested. My thought, though, is why why settle? I could have, the prettiest girl of the neighborhood in Los Angeles, or I could have the prettiest girl of the neighborhood anywhere in the world. And those are like the opportunities that I have, and
Yeah,
uh, I or of most intelligent or funniest. Like there are a lot of things for which I look in a woman, and really intelligence is first. But do I think about people? Oh, if only something in my life would have gone differently, would I have ended up with that person? Potentially, but then I say to myself, I would be worried about making tuition payments for my children, or I would be worried about making a mortgage payment for my family, or whatever. Right now, I can focus on myself in this project, which to me is the most important project in the entire world. And anyone who says anything differently, in my opinion, is being closed-minded to it. Uh, the idea of being able to study a human life in mass at length in the most private of ways, and then have that information shared with the world to be able to be studied is an incredible opportunity for people. Um, that like to me, it's like um, okay. So let me put it in like you like Messi a lot, right?
Uh, Ronaldo.
Okay, you like Ronaldo a lot, right? Okay. Do you ever notice like do you know what a breakaway is in soccer?
No.
Okay, it's like um, when the ball is kicked, and it's like Ronaldo can see like 5 seconds ahead of everybody. He knows where everybody's
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
be, and he just gets it, and he's able to dodge everybody. And then it's just an issue where it's between him and the goalkeeper, and he blows past the goalkeeper and scores, and he makes it look so
yeah,
easy. And it's like he can see how it's going to happen before it actually takes place. He can see, just like in chess, just like you in chess, where you can sometimes see the moves that your opponent's going to make beforehand, or you have to plan on that. I do the same with my streams, and I recognize that if I just do this for a long enough period of time, enough people will find out about what I'm doing, and I will continue to gain a community. And uh, it's like with anything in life. If you do it for a long enough period, it will attract attention. There are people who want to run across the United States or run across Europe or run across the world. There's a guy who's been doing it now for like 20 years or something, some amount, very long amount of time. He started He wanted to walk around the world, and he started like in South America and made it all the way up through North America and made it into Asia. And right now he's approaching Europe. And guess what? Nobody cared about what he was doing on day one, but now he's gained enough attention that this is becoming interesting. Mr. Beast. There's that famous video of Mr. Beast where he's like, it's 2014. I'm just starting on like my journey. This is my first video, and we'll see what happens in 10 years if I keep doing this. And then all of a sudden, 10 years go by, and he's a billionaire. There's the Joe Rogan experience, which is which started with just Joe Rogan having conversations with his friends, and he thought, you know what, let's record this, and maybe other people are going to want to hear it too, and we'll see if it goes anywhere. And he's going to become a billionaire because of this endeavor, because he's put together 2,500 of these episodes. There's the Oprah Winfrey Show. Oprah Winfrey was a talk show host for 30 years, and she would just do it every single day. If you do something every single day, just like with you in chess, when you started playing chess, you weren't very good. But now you're pretty good because you played every single day because you just continue to do it. Um,
yeah,
and I say the same thing with my streams. If I continue to do it, I continue to just be able to provide for myself. I don't go overspending. I stay within my budget. I keep myself safe. I don't take unnecessary risks. I don't lose my accounts. I'm like smart about what I do. If I do it for a long enough time, people will find out about it, and they will see how much I have put together. Like I sent you 3 videos or whatever of like little cool little snippets. I have tens of thousands of videos just like that that I've made that nobody knows about. They're on social media, but it's just like there's so much social media out there that nobody really cares. However, when they start to care about me, they'll recognize that wow, this person has so much cool stuff. It'll be like you ever go into a candy store and you're like, you don't even know what to choose. There's just so much available, and it's like more than you could ever eat. I have more content than any individual could ever digest in their entire life, and I find that to be really an amazing gift. And we talk about it. If something were to happen to me, I have a significant part of my life that is archived for the world, and somebody in the future, like some kind of internet archive or internet